On this week's episode of GVTV,
we'll be seeing how the band did during New York,
getting some information on the theft in the Valley,
and finally the story behind Dr. Plowman's Twitter account.
Find out more on this week's episode of GVTV.
Good afternoon, Green Valley. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Aaron. This is Icarus. He's only here for a special occasion because pets aren't allowed in school.
That's just birdtastic. Hey, did you catch the Today Show over the break?
No, but I saw some familiar faces.
Me too. Now let's head out to Cooper and Kayla to meet GV's newest celebrities.
Hey GV, it's Cooper and Kayla here. I'm sure we all enjoyed our Thanksgiving break, but not as much as the Grand Valley Marching Eagles did.
So let's go check in on some of the band kids that traveled to New York and see what they thought about it. I'm here with Bailey Bersuch, who just got to march in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And Bailey, what was it like?
It was really scary to be in front of all those people, and just knowing that maybe you could mess up at any point was kind of intense, but it was a lot of fun.
I bet. And what was the coolest thing that you got to do?
Definitely Black Friday shopping in Times Square.
Wow, and what's the best thing that you saw in Times Square?
The 4-story Forever 21 American Eagle.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with Seth Grisham. Now Seth, what was the coolest thing about your New York trip?
Probably seeing the Freedom Tower.
And what was your favorite part about New York?
Going on a cruise around the harbor and seeing the Statue of Liberty.
All right, well, you did a great job out there.
I'm here with senior Ari, who plays the flute in the Green Valley Marching Band. Ari, what was the most difficult thing about marching in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
The most difficult thing was definitely the distractions on the side and just the cameras that got really close to our faces.
I bet that would be distracting. What time did you arrive in New York?
Actually, my flight got delayed a couple hours, so I didn't arrive until Sunday night. And then we just checked into the hotel and got situated, ate dinner, and called it a night.
That sounds good. So was there any difference between the people that are in New York and the people that live here?
Yeah, definitely. Everywhere that you turned, everybody was speaking a different language. Everybody's walking fast, really crowded. Definitely different than Green Valley.
That sounds good. Thank you.
I'm here with Quinten and Josh. What were the people like in New York?
They were a lot more aggressive and very pushy. They were on a tight schedule, which is something very different from Missourians, I feel.
Josh, what were the people like for you?
Well, the restaurant employees were much nicer. I felt like I was treated like royalty the whole entire time. Every time I walked into a restaurant, it was really nice.
Do you guys have any cool stories about New York?
Yeah, when we were in the parade, we were standing there, and one of the floats was Fitz and the Tantrums, and we were like, oh, cool. We didn't know who they were at first, but then they said that they liked the saxophone section, and then later, as they got on, they said that they were Fitz and the Tantrums. So that was a really cool experience.
I'm here with Vanessa Bautista. Vanessa, I heard that you guys got to go to a Broadway performance. So what did you guys get to see?
We got to go see Wicked.
Wow, and what was that like?
It was absolutely amazing. I've wanted to see Wicked since I was 7th grade, so this was great.
Sounds like a great experience. Other than that, what was the thing that stood out to you the whole trip?
Probably the actual parade, because it's something that's so glorified and everyone talks about it, so the fact that we got to be in it was amazing.
Definitely. Congratulations and thanks. Thanks. I'm here with Scott Overfield, and Scott, what was the most surprising thing about New York?
The most surprising thing about New York would have to be what people thought of Missouri. Anytime that they saw that we were from Missouri, they would shout things such as Chiefs, Royals, Mizzou, or my favorite, Missouri.
And I understand that you guys were on the Today Show, so what was the coolest thing that happened?
The coolest thing that happened with the Today Show was actually after we had performed outside, we went back into the Rockefeller Center, and I met Martha Stewart. We said hello to each other. It was pretty cool.
I bet. And so then what was your favorite part of the whole thing?
My favorite part about the whole entire trip would have to be the 9/11 Memorial Museum. It was pretty amazing just to be able to see that part of American history and just be able to experience everything that day was.
I bet that's a great experience. Thank you. Wow, I didn't know I was roaming the halls with so many famous people.
Yeah, it looked like they took a big bite out of the Big Apple.
Okay, that's enough, Cooper. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, I feel so proud that our very own band was involved in such an amazing opportunity.
That's right, we're very proud of them. Next up, we have a very important segment about the Valley, our own community. But first, a word from our sponsors.
When I decided to write a ton of world-famous music after I'd lost my hearing, people thought I was crazy. Just like the other day when I wanted chicken for breakfast. People thought I was crazy again. How'd everything play out? Let me tell you about it. I'll bet you $10 that you have heard the tune I'm singing now, because I went on to be the best composer of all time. Then I went down to Chick-fil-A and ordered their brand new egg white grill. The whole thing was 300 calories and seriously the best thing I've ever had. So to recap, I'm the best composer ever in the entire world. And Chick-fil-A's new egg white grill is really, 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 really good.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
At Big Frog, we make custom t-shirts and a whole lot more. No setup fees, no minimums, free design service, and quality that lasts. Come see what Big Frog can do for you. Fast delivery and personalized service. We print orders from 1 to 1,000 in any style you choose. Your artwork or ours. At Big Frog, we make custom t-shirts and a whole lot more right before your eyes.
Grand Valley is a quiet place, but unfortunately, here in the Valley, there are some unquiet moments too.
Let's get in some real news about our own community.
There have been multiple reports of stolen property and packages around Grand Valley.
Carsen is out there in the field right now, finding people who have been affected by this and some tips that you can have to protect your own home.
Carsen, take it away.
Grand Valley, I'm sure you've heard of the cases of stolen property here in Grand Valley. With the holiday season coming up, theft can be at an all-time high. And today, we're going to be looking at some of those crimes and giving you tips to keep you and your family safe this holiday season. Let's head out.
Somebody broke into my car and ransacked it and got the remote control out of it, which I'd forgotten to bring in, and I guess that's how they got in our garage and stole my mom's new car.
Be sure that your car is locked at all times and that all personal belongings are hidden inside the vehicle. If you go present shopping, be sure that all presents are in your trunk.
And that's a matter, which they could have easily got in our house. If they did, I don't know it because she's on oxygen and it's very loud, so we didn't hear anything. So, but she is handicapped and she really needs her van back, her Jeep.
The problem is that people order packages when they're at work or away for the holidays. Be sure that you remind your neighbors that a package might be coming so they can secure it for you, or have a package delivered to your place of work so that you can pick it up there. Well, Grand Valley, we're here at City Hall, and we just want to thank Sergeant Carr for giving us the tips that you need to keep you and your family safe this holiday season. Now, if you see any suspicious activity going on in your neighborhood and it's a non-emergency, be sure to call the Jackson County Dispatch at 816-795-1960. The number will be on your screen. And if you have a real emergency, be sure to call 911. Have a wonderful holiday season and stay safe, Grand Valley. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you for all of that, Carson. Very informative.
Make sure you keep these tips to protect your own holiday packages.
And yourself.
Yes, and yourself this holiday season.
All right, students, so we have a very interesting story to share with you this week.
Yes, interesting to say the least. Today we're going out to find some details about the Dr. Plowman Twitter account.
Let's head out to Courtney and Allie to get some info on this quite humorous event in GV.
Take it away, you guys.
Hey GV, so question. Have you ever felt not quite yourself? Because I'm sure Dr. Plowman knows how that feels, considering his Twitter, if you know what we mean. Let's go check it out. I'm here with Dr. Plowman, principal of Grand Valley High School. So Dr. Plowman, what was your first reaction when you found out about this fake account, and how do you feel about it?
Well, it was interesting. I had an assistant principal come up to me and said, well, they've made a fake Twitter account of you. And I was like, oh, no, what does it look like? And my first reaction was I started laughing when I think I saw it after 2 of the videos were created. And, you know, at first they were like, we think we know who it is. We can shut it down. I was like, let's just leave it open. It isn't anything, the great thing about whoever created the account is there's nothing disrespectful on there. And it's funny enough that they know it's not probably directly me doing it. And to be honest, I've had a number of kids come up to me since then who had never talked to me before saying a line from one of the videos or something. So it's been kind of enjoyable.
Yeah, that definitely makes a big difference that you actually care about it and aren't taking it in a personal way, that's for sure. So, do you have any advice for this person running behind it?
Well, I would say you need to get some new material, so hopefully you can use this and whatever else you need to do. My other advice is keep making it classy and fun and make it something. My own daughters, I have a 9th grader and a 6th grader, and they both follow the account there and get some laughs out of it too. Friends of ours from Lee Summit and elsewhere. So, keep getting new material, come up with new fresh ideas, and keep it respectful and keep it going.
All right. Well, thank you. And last question. Do you think it's an accurate portrayal of yourself?
Some of it is, but I think it's a fun way to kind of make a caricature of me. So not entirely accurate. Don't believe everything you read on there, but definitely stuff that kind of fits my personality.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's Allie and Dr. Plowman GV coming at you live from his crib. What inspired you to make your Twitter?
It kind of just came to me all one day. I just thought of it and saw the videos and thought it would be cool to make some memes.
And did you think it was going to be this successful?
Not at all. I thought it was just going to be for some friends and just a little bit of the staff, and then it just blew up into what it is now.
And what do you have coming next?
I guess you're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, I got a lot coming, and I hope you guys are happy with it.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, remember to always have your lanyard and your pass.
Wow, crazy stuff there.
Definitely. And don't you forget, follow his Twitter at Dr. Plowman GV.
Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks to Courtney and Allie for covering the latest updates on this thriving Twitter account going around in our own school.
Make sure to follow at Dr. Plowman GV to stay tuned with all the shenanigans.
Speaking of Twitter, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at GVHS Eagles Media to keep up with the latest things going on in our own studio.
We'd like to say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors here at GV. We couldn't do it without you.
Also, if you missed an episode, don't worry. You can go back and watch it on YouTube.
Along with playing on YouTube, our show airs on Comcast Channel 15 and on Channel 99 of Uverse owners.
Why don't you say that we close today's episode with a riddle?
Sounds like a great idea. Here it is, GV. What did Miss Claus say to Santa when she looked up at the sky?
Sounds like a tough one. Reply your answer to the Twitter page and find out on next week's Eagle News.
Well, we'll see you then, GV.
Have a great weekend.
La, 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 la.